a dreamer dreaming beside me. The city sirens keep me awake, and I know I'll see you again in the long run. People, they tell me I should be careful, that you worry, and I'm already miles away. But I know I'll see you again in the long run, and I know I'll meet you again in the long run.
It was quite a long process. When I was a child, I always wanted a big family, like 5 children, and they bring in friends from school and everything, the whole kitchen full of children. But well, with my partner it didn't work out, and then we chose for adoption. But our relation ended when I had to start over myself again. So I chose for adoption. And when you want to adopt a child, you have to go through a whole process. You have to be screened, you have to do some kind of course. And that takes a lot of time, because the course takes like half a year, and then you get the child services, some conversations with them, and they see if you are able to raise a child, and to raise a child with some background also. Well, I think that whole the whole process took like 2.5 years. Then I wanted to put myself on the waiting list for Nigeria, because I chose that land for several reasons. But then the waiting list was closed, so I had to wait like 9 more months. And then when I was finally on the waiting list, it only took 2.5 months before I had a match with Epiphany, my daughter.
I've been out walking. Don't do
Quite a lot of hard moments. When I got the match with Epiphany, that was in June 2018, they told me it was like waiting between 2 or 3 weeks until 3 months, because Nigeria first had to give permission to travel there. But then when the 3 months were over, there was a new rule in Lagos, the city where she lived, that they needed adoptive parents to wait another year. So I had to wait a whole more year before I could travel there, and that was really hard. That year was really hard, and I had a lot of well, I didn't have doubts, but worries. What if I get really sick? Can I still go? What if something happens to her? I'm not there. What if a war breaks out in Nigeria? I cannot go. And I already had her face and her name, and I knew everything about her. So that was a really hard year. But it ended up really well. It made me really happy. I feel like I won the lottery with this girl, because she's so lovely. She's just the best match I could ever have, I think. I've been waiting for this so long, and I've wanted to become a mother so long. And now this is like, okay, I'm halfway in my life, I think, but this is the second part. So this is the part with the daughter, and now this life is going to start. And I like it. I like the way people react on her, and she's really open and spontaneous, so she has interaction with everyone on the street and in the shop and in school, and I really like that. I feel proud, and yeah, I smile a lot more than I did, I think. But also my daily routines have changed, because I barely have time for myself. When she's around, at least she's not fully in school yet, we're still building that up. And she now finally has the attention of someone that cares for her. So she takes all the attention she can get, so we play a lot together and do things together, but that's really good. Yeah, so less time for me, but a lot of time together. Yeah, so how it changed me, I don't think I really changed. I just feel more myself, because like this should always have been here or something like that. And now I'm just finally the person I've always I always meant to be, like that. Someone told me I always was a mother already, but now I have a child also.
A dreamer dreaming beside me. The city.
I want her to be self-secure. How do you say that? Yeah. But I think she already has that. She's quite self-confident. But I want her to keep that. Like, she's who she is, and she can do whatever she wants as long as she feels good about it. But also more. Yeah, like other people can also be who they are. So I want her to respect other people, other children now. I think I got too idealistic, and I wanted to change the whole world by myself, but now I know that you can just do a little bit and make the world a little bit a better place, and not the whole world.
Leaving the things I love dearly.
Telling her that her mother left her on the street, that will be a hard thing. And it breaks my heart, and I hope it won't break hers. But yeah, probably it will. Yeah, so I'm curious how she will handle that and how we will handle it together. And I wonder if she will have like an identity crisis, or like, am I Nigerian or am I Dutch, and what will happen when she reaches puberty? Is she going to scream, "You are not my mom"? Yeah, that things go to my head, through my head. But goes through my mind also is, what if something happens to me? Because I'm a single mom. She only has me. I don't want to think about it, but what if something happens now? You know, where's she going, and what will it do to her? But let's just assume nothing will happen. I'm really careful. I stop for the red traffic lights and
I've stopped my rambling. I don't do too much gambling.
But the beautiful side effect is that I get to help one child waiting for a family, and that's a really great goal. When I was younger, I always wanted my family to exist of some biological own children, and also some adoptive children, and maybe some foster children also. But now it's only become adoptive. But it's when you are in a land like Nigeria, and you get to go to the orphanages, it's so hard to see, because there's so many children, and also children that are already too old to be adopted. And that makes you sad. When you're there, you're like, oh, okay, also give me this one and that one, and I will just bring 5 of them home. Yeah, you know, that's not gonna happen. And you know that some children are just staying there, and they will be in the orphanage until they are ready to go live on their own. And then, yeah, what happens next? You don't know. So that I'm really happy about, that Epiphany is out of that country where she didn't have much of a future, and now maybe from here, from the Netherlands, she can get education and she can have a nice profession. Maybe she can help children there from this place. The orphanage where she lived was a special place. It's run by the Motherhood of Charity. I've never heard of it, but apparently they're from India, and they are all over the world. And they they don't only have orphanages, but also projects for elderly, and they all charity cases. But that's really special. So these Indian nuns, they're sisters, nuns, they're just sent all over the world. Every 4 or 5 years they're sent to another place. So they're now here in this orphanage, and maybe next year they have to go to an elderly home in Poland, or and they just do their jobs, and they love the children. They're really nice people and educated really well, and this is their life. So that's really special, I think. Without them, Epiphany would not have had the 4 good years that she had there.
About the things that I forgot to do.
It's really worth the wait. It's a cliche, but it is. It's hard. Waiting is really hard, especially if you already know where your child is. So you know she's in an orphanage, and you know she's getting older and older, and or he. It's hard, but as long as they are still there, their life hasn't changed. So they're okay. They don't know how their life could be. So just imagine keep yourself in mind. They're fine. They don't know what's going to happen, and they're just living their lives. And as long as you are keeping calm and just wait until the day that you can go there, they will hang in there, and you're gonna change their lives.
All things go to recreate us.
I hope that in the future there will be no need for orphanages. I hope that all the children that will be born in the future have families which earn enough money to feed their children, so they don't have to bring their children to an orphanage. That's what I hope, that all the children can stay with their parents, with their families.